Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I am the Keto Witch. First off, I do want to thank those who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate your support. And all of you who want to learn more about keto or any type of witchy stuff, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know what questions you have. And this will help me know what kind of videos to post and how to help you guys out. For today, I want to talk about Imbolc. And at the end of the video, I want to teach you how to do Brigid's Cross, which is a symbol that is used during Imbolc. So I am taking out my grimoire where I like to write about all the sabbats, pagan sabbats, whatever you want to call them. I feel that paganism did influence Christianity a lot. I was raised Catholic and I still practiced a lot of rituals growing up. So I want to share with you guys, and I would love to know what kind of rituals or how you celebrated Imbolc. So Imbolc is the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So it's going to be halfway there. We're leaving winter behind. We might start seeing some flowers. The snowdrop flower is one that it symbolizes Imbolc a lot because they do pop out of the snow and they can grow even in harsh, cold weather. We might start getting out of hibernation, as I like to say, stretching out, getting ready to do our spring cleaning of our homes. We're ready for some sun and some outside activities, right? Imbolc, it means belly or womb. So this is also relates to Mother Mary, or the goddess Brigid giving birth to the baby. Or I remember my mom referring it to Misa de las Velas, which means Festival of the Lights or Candle Mass. And we're just wanting light, right? We've been in darkness throughout the winter time, so we want to brighten everything up. The term groundhog is also thrown out there and has become a ritual that is part of Imbolc, and that is the day, Groundhog Day, where we wait for the groundhog to come out of hibernation and let us know if we're gonna have 2 more weeks of winter or if spring is coming, right? Herbs that are good to use during this time are basil, chamomile, rosemary, bay, and lavender. And the oils that you can use are basically the same thing as what I mentioned above, you know, basil, chamomile, rosemary, lavender, but cinnamon and myrrh are also a great one. I also think frankincense, I would throw frankincense in there. It is known as the gifts that were given to baby Jesus, right? It was gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So you can use those oils. And then crystals that you might want to put on your altar or carry around you, or if you wear jewelry, garnet, ruby, the red stones, amethyst, which is a purple stone, and then onyx, black stone, and turquoise, that beautiful blue color. I love turquoise. So but we also refer to Brigid, who is the goddess of hearth, so fire. So a lot of brass, as you can see behind me on my altar, I do have Brigid's Cross right there. I have some green, some red, but we'll discuss more of the symbolism. For right now, hearth, you know, fire, brass represents sun, the element of fire. So she is honored during fertility rites, right? So like I said, we are celebrating Mother Mary has given birth of Jesus Christ, or she is giving birth to new life, right? So new, everything's growing, plants, all of that. So let's go to symbols of Imbolc. So colors you might want to use that represent Imbolc is red, white. White is always a really good color. It can represent lots of things. In this case is purification, right? Cleanliness. And then green, growth, everything's growing new, and brown for the earth. And of course red for fire. And then foods, a lot of times we like to use stuff that is in season, but it also dates back to some pagans that have used this, or just in rituals, what they would use for food to celebrate. So there's milk, cheese, sunflower seeds, and poppy seed cakes. All right, so rituals that you can do to celebrate Imbolc. Now, one of them is making the Brigid Cross, which is back here. And like I said, I will teach you guys how to make one. I actually used a palm tree leaves, but normally you're gonna want to use straw, or a lot of people use like corn husk. Another ritual that you can do is bathing in milk and honey. This is a purification ritual. It's really nice for the skin. So setting your intention while you're prepping your bath and just soaking in there and just kind of washing any letting go, releasing of any negativity, maybe stuff that you have been recently dealing with, or you can use it as a symbolism of you're ready to start anew and be refreshed. Another ritual is baking bread. If you don't want to make poppy seed cakes, you can always make bread. This is also something that I always see in any of my witchcraft books. They always talk about baking. I know my kitchen witches out there love doing this with any Sabbat, so go for it. And you know, you can make it your own. You could add flavorings to it, whether it's cinnamon, you could do lavender. Oh my gosh, lavender in some sun tea. Oh, that sounds good. But anyways, another thing, and this is where spring cleaning came. You know, you want to cleanse your space. Cleaning, we're starting new. We were in hibernation. You want to light candles around your home. You're welcoming in the light to represent the sun, right? And I know we have sun every day. I'm talking about, you know, the sun, you know, when we are in spring and the summer shines brighter. It's a lot hotter. The days are hotter. So definitely representing that around your home, turning on candles is great. And then you can take out walks out in nature. Now, I like to take walks any Sabbat, but really going out there and focusing and realizing where you see that life is coming back, or maybe appreciating seeing the snow melting, or, you know, watching a tree, maybe sitting down in a tree. I'm not sure where I learned this, but a really good thing to do to connect to the earth is sitting down under a tree with your back against the tree trunk, and just closing your eyes and meditating and being grateful is a good ritual to do. So you guys can give that a try. Even if you go to the park or outside, if you have a tree in your backyard, you can do something like that. So with that, I will go ahead and show you the video on making a Brigid Cross. You can, you know, just decorate with it, kind of represent the welcoming of a new life. And here you have it. Okay, so you're going to want to get all the items that you'll need to make the cross first. I used 22 pieces of the palm leaf. So you can see they're cut down. And then you'll also need a little bit of rope. First thing you're going to want to do is grab a long piece of your straw or your corn husk, whatever you're using. And you're going to want to fold a second
piece of that leaf in half and put it on there facing left. And then you're going to grab the third piece and you're going to put it right underneath the second piece to form an unaligned T, the letter T. And what I found was easier as I was doing this is holding the center with your left hand and adding the leaves with your right hand. So you can see right here that it took me a while to get a hang of it, but as you add the leaves, it makes it so much easier if you add them from the bottom up. So fold that fourth piece and add it to the bottom of that third piece. And then I'm going to rotate clockwise and add the other piece from the bottom up. Now, what I found with using the palm leaves, I couldn't get it to look perfect. And so I was struggling with that, and you'll see me struggling. The pattern does not end up being super perfect, but for it being the first time me making a Brigid Cross, I am okay with this. And I put a lot of intention to it, which I'll tell you a little bit about it at the end of this video. And I think it's good for my first time. So every time you add a leaf or a piece of straw or grass, whatever you're using, you fold it in half and you keep on adding it. And then you turn clockwise. And so what I'm going to do for the rest of the video, I am going to speed it up, so you don't have to watch it in real time, because it is going to be a super long video. And like I said, you do have to have a lot of patience to do this. And don't be such a perfectionist about it. So let's fast forward. Okay, so before you place the last leaf onto your cross, you're going to want to pull up that one. You're holding it with your left hand still, but if you can see that I lifted up that loop one before I placed the last one. And I am, instead of rotating it, I'm just doing it sideways because it was easier. But the last leaf, you're going to want to interloop it with the one on the left hand side. So as you can see that I'm doing here, you're going to do both sides, and then that way it locks them all into place. And as you get done with the cross, you're going to want to lay it flat onto your surface. And I used one of my crystals to hold it down while I cut the rope that I would be using for each side. And I went with the color green because, like how we spoke about color symbolism before, I really have been enjoying the color green and just symbolizing everything that's going to be growing when spring comes. Well, all I'm basically doing is cutting 4 pieces of string and just double tying it to each end, kind of to where you think it gives it good length to make it look like Brigid's Cross. And then I am going to clean it up and cut the ends off and the extra length of each rope. Here you just see me piling on some books and my stone to add some weight onto it and hold it in place. And here I will let you peek into my grimoire where I wrote about Imbolc. You'll see that I drew a Brigid's Cross, and I'm going over all the colors, oils, and crystals. Nice little reference to go back to.
Alrighty, there you go. I hope it wasn't too difficult. Not gonna lie, I did have to start all over. If you're a perfectionist, you have to have a lot of patience. And then, you know, I kind of just talked myself into it, and I said, you know what, it's not gonna be perfect. You're putting your intention in there. I used 22 palm leaves. I'm big with numerology, and 1111 has always represented really great things to me, whether it's in times that I've been really sad and really down, or something bad has happened to me. I would always see 1111, and it kind of reminded me, like, keep going, keep pushing forward. And a lot of times people say that when you see 1111, you got to make a wish. So I love that too. But for me, it's always been keep going, keep growing. So I like to use it a lot. And if you divide 22 by 2, it's 11. So 1111 makes 22. There you go. That's why I use 22. Yeah, it's a numerology thing. If you guys relate to this, if any of you guys out there are the same way with numbers, always adding numbers up, dividing it, or seeing how you can find different numerology and everything, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to meet some more people that are the same way as I am with numbers. But thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications. I do always post Wednesday evenings, sometimes really late. So I'll say Thursday morning, you will have a new video. But once in a while, I will be adding some other videos of things that I want to share with you guys. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys all try to make a Brigid's Cross. You guys can do it. So blessings, and you guys all stay magical. Bye.